Hello, everybody. Welcome to the NCAA Division III Women's Basketball Championship. I'm Brian Yanselson, and I'm here with Mary Hardin-Baylor head coach Mark Morefield. Coach, coming off a conference championship win, how do you hope to keep that momentum and ride it into this weekend?
I think the biggest thing is just to continue. We're on a 9-game winning streak. We were on a 6-game winning streak going into the conference tournament, and just keep up doing what we've been doing defensively and offensively, and just being consistent in those areas and doing the things that have led us to win 9 games in a row.
Your opponent, Austin College, is a familiar one. What do you hope to take from that earlier result into this weekend?
I think the biggest thing is defensively. Some of the things that maybe we were not on top of or did not effort-wise do from a defensive standpoint. I think, too, having Kendall Rollins back, who's our second leading scorer, who was out during the time, will make a big difference. And then having our first guard off the bench, Alexis Benton, who went out in the first quarter with a concussion. I think those things will kind of play into our favor a little bit more than from the first time. It adds a little bit more depth, but just really comes down to being a little bit more passionate on defense and make sure that we're executing our defensive plan. And then obviously in anything, just making shots.
What do you tell your team heading into a road environment, coming into Trinity, even though you're facing Austin College, about how to deal with that environment?
Well, the great thing about it is we finished out our regular conference season, 7 of the last 9 games on the road. So if you add in the conference tournament, which was at University of Texas, Dallas, 10 of our last 12 have been on the road. So the great thing is if this was, maybe something where we hosted or been on the road or been at home for the majority of the point, then we'd have to maybe kind of approach things differently. But the great thing is about coming into last weekend and this weekend is we've been on the road for such a long time that we have our routine down. The girls are comfortable. They know how to handle themselves as far as just from a mental standpoint and physical standpoint and what needs to do to take care of their bodies. So I think that's the one advantage, is just being on the road for such a long period of time that will help us this weekend as we prepare.
For fans that haven't seen the team this year, what would you tell them to look out for?
I think the biggest thing is we're a very gritty team. We like to control pace, so we play very quick. Like to push the ball up the floor. We have some very exciting players on our team, some very accomplished players, and I think just the quality of basketball that we play, if our shots aren't falling defensively, we're going to fight offensively. Again, just the movement of the ball and how we move off the ball, and just if you're a basketball purist, just some of the things that we do and just playing good, sound, fundamental basketball.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
You can catch Mary Hardin-Baylor and Austin College this weekend right here in the Bell Center. Reporting for Tiger Network, I'm Brian Yanselson.